All right, so Temur Kiki-Evolution. Creature combo deck with Eldritch Evolution, kind of tying some of the glue together with a little bit of a toolbox as well. We have a kind of a mediocre beats aggressive plan as a primary plan, and then we have you know, Kiki-Jiki plus Bounding Krasis and Pestermite as a secondary plan where we can infinite combo our opponent. We've got a bunch of various utility creatures such as Goblin Chainwhirler, Shaman of the Great Hunt to be aggressive, Eternal Witness 3 by things out of there, and then other various things in the sideboard for post-board games for different utility. Let's deck 3 2s moderately consistently, so let's hop on into a league and see how it goes. Yeah, the Q&A is good. Yeah, it seems fine. Pretty solid beats. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Misty Rainforest on one. Like, we could potentially draw another land and then, like, save the Misty for post-Tireless Tracker, but I'd kind of like to just fetch a shock land tapped here. Our deck's pretty red mana heavy, so I'd like to just, like, get my Stomping Ground on one here, I think. Shriekhorn. Oh, is this one good? Is this one good? I guess we're not playing Strangleroot Geist on turn 2. Scavenging Ooze is just such a good card in Modern. I'm sure they're gonna, like, dredge over a Conflagrate on turn 1 and, like, kill the Scavenging Ooze right away, and then we'll concede and move on with our lives, but we have a chance. This is, like, our best possible chance against Dredge, probably. Yeah, I don't have any graveyard hate, dedicated graveyard hate in the sideboard, but I do have 3 Scavenging Ooze in the main deck, so... What's going on, Batman? No Conflagrate yet. 5 more looks. No Conflag, sign me up. What's going on, Dr. Leppy? We're on our 3rd deck of the day. We played Grixis, Kiln Fiend Shadow, and we played Summoner's Egg for the first 2 today. This is a cathartic reunion. We might just get outraced here. So people often talk about, like, how Grave Troll pushed Dredge over the top and Grave Troll was busted, etc., etc. This is actually the card that pushed Dredge over the top. They're actually right next to each other here. These 2 cards are what made Dredge 2 good. There's a lot of people who like to spout off nonsense without knowing the history of the actual format, but Dredge with Grave Troll was basically a tier 3 garbage meme deck for a very long time while Grave Troll existed. It wasn't until Cathartic Reunion and Prized Amalgam came into existence that this deck became the offensive monster that it is today that makes Modern very sad. And I have to eat these Conflagrates proactively here, which means I can't interact with the rest of their graveyard, which means they're just going to get to flashback a Faithless Looting next turn and just run me over. I enjoy your content very much. When the world is a dark place, you escape to Hoaglandia. Thank you, J Money, for the 7 months. Welcome back. Where's the tier 3 garbage meme category on your website? I mean, there's a meme category. They have 2 more Prized Amalgams in their bin. There's 3 more Creeping Chills in their deck that they haven't hit yet. What? Oh, sure. The Training Sword is hot. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, if I somehow make it to turn 5, you are correct. They cannot interact with my combo turn. Wow, this turn was actually incredibly good for me from the opponent's side. They didn't hit another land for their their thing. So they obviously don't have a land, right? Because if they had a land, they would have gotten this Bloodghast back already. Put their hand up here. Put a stop on their draw step and see where we go. What'd they dredge? They dredge Stinkweed Imp. They hit a Conflagrate too. God, that's brutal. Yes, I have to exile Conflagrate. It's unfortunate this is a blue fetch and not a green fetch. It's possible the Scalding Tarns are wrong in this deck and they should just be Misty Rainforest or Wooded Foothills. The deck's way more green hungry than blue hungry. They don't have a land, chat. So if I fetch Shock, I end up at 4, and then I gain 2. Guess I need triple red more than double blue. Eat a Bloodghast and some amalgams here. Oh, they're gonna Dark Blast my Scavenging Ooze, right? I don't have another line. I'm just dead otherwise. Alright, this has to find another Scavenging Ooze. I'm gonna move along. This is one of the... This deck's in the fan favorite section of the website because there's matches like this that are just unwinnable. So, if you're wondering, like, what the good, bad, and ugly, thank you for the Twitch Prime support. Like, that was our best possible chance to beat Dredge, and we, like, obviously just died. Thank you for the brand new Prime. Welcome, welcome. So, the decks that are in the fan favorite section of my website, basically, the difference between the fan favorite section and the high potential is I think the decks that are listed in fan favorite basically have enough matchups like that where you just, like, might as well just concede that they're not quite something I would take to a big tournament. They're fun, and you can play a lot of interesting games with them if you hit the right matchups, but there's a lot of decks in Modern that just do that to you. Been loving the standard content. Awesome. We're going to be doing some more standard later today. So normally I just do modern on Wednesdays, or modern on Wednesday mornings, but I'm doing a long stream today. So we're going to do this modern deck and one more, and then we're going to do some standard right after. That you say that as a joke, but that's kind of what it is, really. People hate losing to blue-eye control and like complaining about losing to Dredge. Yeah, this deck's neat. You played a bunch with this in the past. I'm a sucker for creature toolbox decks, and I think this is the least bad creature toolbox deck that I've played in Modern recently. Yeah, that seems okay. Not amazing, but fine. Take the stop off their draw step. Yes. Yeah, the Blue Black Pirates deck I updated after the Pro Tour. I might test some thought erasures in the sideboard, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with what's up on the site. Runaway Steamkin. All right. I'm about to get gut shot. That pause feels like a gut shot, right? The reason why, and this is something that's just really important that you need to learn about Modern, the reason why people are playing Dark Confidant in green-black and not playing a bunch of Tireless Trackers is because Modern isn't a format that's about playing optimal cards. It's a format where people, Magic in general, people just play cards that they like to play. And green-black rock and Jund, those are the closest thing to a playable Dark Confidant deck that you're going to get in Modern. So people who love Dark Confidant register that deck to play for Dark Confidants because they like casting that card. Jeff saying he likes it and Jeff saying it's good are two very different things. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I like a lot of things that are bad. You don't beat their Titans. You have to kill them before they get to Titans. The Amulet Titan matchup is basically impossible for green-black mid-range. I think the Pirates deck is the most competitive of all the decks that I enjoy playing in Standard right now. So it's the one that I'm going to play. Yeah, exactly, goalie. Modern and Magic in general, they're about more than just winning. Unfortunate that I don't have a green source this turn. I'm gonna bring their bird back. Same thing with Valakut. What about Valakut? Yeah, oh, the Valakut matchup? Yeah, the Valakut matchup's like rancid dog poop. Just never winning. These are the default basics that Magic Online loaded up into my thing. I'm gonna cash this in as a gain 4. Having played both sides of the green-black versus Amulet Titan matchup more than once, the matchup is basically unwinnable for green-black. I wonder if they realized their Steamkin was going to die there. You could play a full 4 Damping Spheres, but even with 4, you're probably still a dog. It's a really good draw. Okay, well, we can combo kill them next turn. Got that going for us. Yeah, I guess you could play a bunch of Fulminators too if you really want, but I really just don't think it's worth playing. You just, like, do something else, try not to die. So, Coiling Oracle is going to chump for 4 again. Birds of Paradise might hop in front of an Arclight here. My opinion on Aether Vial and Bant Spirits is that a bunch of people who are much better at Magic than I am think that playing Aether Vial and Bant Spirits is a good idea, so it's probably a good idea. When in doubt, defer to people who are smarter than you. Am I dead? I'm exactly dead. That's unfortunate. They have an Arclight Phoenix coming back. So Tireless Tracker gets to come out in these matchups where you're not grinding, you're just trying to not die. Chainwhirler doesn't really do anything in this matchup. If you played Naya Landfall recently, yeah, I think the Naya Landfall deck ticks all the boxes that you want to tick in terms of... I update decks on the site constantly, Scarfed, so like I push them up and down in categories as I have thoughts on them. I think the Naya Landfall deck's great. I think it plays Path and Lightning Bolt and has a fast clock. So, like, if your deck gets to play Path and Bolt and you can kill people on turn 3, your deck's fine in Modern. Like, you have 8 reasonable pieces of interaction and you have fast draws that just linear people. And the deck gets to play Damping Sphere as well. It's a lot like Elves, actually. Just, like, very consistent, has nut draws, has reasonable interaction. Just, like, checks most of the boxes I want to check. This hand's a little bit slow, but it's also just, like, got a reasonable curve on the play. The opponent's deck is, like, kind of aggressive, but I don't think they're, like, kill us turn 3 aggressive. Unless something quite absurd happens. Sure. God, Manamorphose is such a messed up Magic the Gathering card. I don't think you need cards like that, Scarf. You definitely don't want Rest in Peace in your Knight of the Reliquary deck. And I don't think you need Stony Silence. I think your Affinity matchup is pretty reasonable. And like your KCI matchup, you get to cover with cards like, what's it called? Damping Sphere. It's my favorite and most competitive Modern deck to play. Green-Black Elves. It's the deck I'm going to be playing at the SCG Invitational next month. Alright, so when I said I didn't think they were like turn 3 kill me fast, I was wrong. As an adult who can admit when they were wrong, I was wrong. They can, in fact, kill me turn 3. Alright, we get to twiddle one of these. If they offer the trade, I'm going to trade with the Runaway Steamkin. Deal. That's good for us. I actually get to watch Jeff live today, and it's my 12-month. Thank you, Civilized Demise, for the 12-month resubscription there. I knight thee, Defender of the Realm. Go forth and protect us from Twitch chat. Thanks for the 12 months of support. I appreciate it. All right, if they're on E, we could kill them next turn. Just like same position as last time. So we're gonna see them make mana off this Runaway Steamkin and Flashback Faithless Looting probably. They have draw 3. Yeah, Bedlam Reveler. Happy almost Turkey Day, Playhoo. Thank you for the 3-month resubscription there. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Want to play my land here first. All right, so we actually kill them through a lightning bolt here. So we have them dead even if they have lightning bolt. Because if they go to kill my Kiki-Jiki in response, I flash in Pestermite and recombo in response to the bolt. Save targets. Always yield. Leaving double green up doesn't matter. I can't always yes. Why can't I always yes? All right, at least I don't have to like click on it anymore. So it's just like 2 clicks, 3 clicks, it's like 3 clicks, right? It's click, click, yes. Click, click, yes. Sodium. Sodium. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have 5 in play. I need to hit them with 7. So I need 12. Mangus Edge, thank you very much for the brand new tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. You think I'm going to time out, opponent? You've been sitting here making me click and I'm up 2 minutes on clock still. What a salty little monster. What a salty little monster. No, I beat Bolt here, chat. If they had a lightning bolt, Pestermite meant that I killed them in response anyways. This is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If you haven't watched this video, I'd encourage you to. Don't we all just need more fish lizards in our lives, chat? Don't we all just need more fish lizards in our lives? I need more fish lizards in my life. Usually you don't have people that are this salty in the friendly leagues. Takes a special sort of person to play a friendly league and be a salt monster. Or snake elf druids. Yeah, the snake elf druids and the fish lizards. Just all the nothing but is its best here. Do I want these roasts on the draw? Came here for the meme, stayed for the wrecking salty dupes. I think I want the roasts on the draw. I think Shaman of the Great Hunt and Scab-Clan are probably too slow. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just bring max interaction in. They definitely bring in bridges. No, they win by attacking. So they don't, they're not a bridge deck, I don't think. Pretty confident they usually win by attacking. Here's to bump the little green men. Thank you, USCG. I appreciate the support. Pretty sure I'm going to do another Modern stream over the weekend. I'm just not sure which day yet. Need to confirm with my boss. Thank you for the very generous bits. Did you punch them for 69 on purpose, or was that a happy accident? That was the happiest of accidents. This turn 2 Scavenging Ooze is actually probably pretty good, right? Is Chainwhirler in the board for elves? There's actually a Chainwhirler in our main deck with an Izzet Staticaster in the board. Wow, did they just bolt me? That's incredibly aggressive. Alright, well, I'm gonna get a forest. I'm gonna play a Scavenging Ooze and eat their Arclight Phoenix. Manamorphose, yep. Woof. Am I just passing? I think I'm just passing. So I can Bounding Krasis, and then Bounding Krasis, and then Evolution the second Krasis to a Kiki-Jiki and kill them. If there's a Bedlam Reveler in our future chat. Yep. Feels bad, man. It's a lot of fun, Guardian. It's definitely my favorite grindy deck in Standard right now. Alright, so we're not going to be in position to beat a removal spell in the turn we combo, but I think that's fine. We're going to enter combat, Krasis, tap the Bedlam Reveler, I believe. And like, hope they don't have another Anger of the Gods. Flashback looting would be good for us here, because it means that the current cards in their hand are probably poop. The Sultai Planeswalkers deck that we've played a little bit of is my favorite grindy deck in Standard. No, Just Guide's real good. Killing my creature is probably smart on their part. They're scared, chat. They're scared of the fish lizards. We put the fear of fish lizard in them, chat. Put the fear of fish lizard in them. So I could eat the Swift Spear inside of combat, but I don't think that's worth taking 6. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. UBX Carntez, I think. I should probably rename it to Sultai Planeswalkers. That's what it's turned into. I've decided the best decks in Modern are when people ask, how do we beat X, and Jeff laughs. Basically, even the good decks in Modern have a lot of, like, people go, well, how do you beat that thing? You're just like, well, you just don't, and that's okay. It's okay to not beat that thing. It's just like not how this works. You hope they mulligan a lot, and then keep a hand that doesn't do anything. Yeah, Kiki-Jiki or a 3-mana creature lets us combo next turn. Bloodbraid Elf also potential lets us combo next turn. Should we play Dryad Arbor? Why should we play Dryad Arbor? What is that? When is that useful? What problem does it solve? What card that's already in our deck is worse than Dryad Arbor? Be constructive, be specific, help people learn. Make useful, constructive, specific suggestions. Look how castable Kiki-Jiki is on this board. Isn't it exciting? That's how big and castable our Kiki-Jiki is. That's unfortunate. Alright, we're probably dead here. I guess Scavenging Ooze would be okay. Instead, we drew a land. Yep, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Just how it goes. How it goes. Onward, upward, backward, forward, everyone. And thanks for hanging out today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good Wednesday wherever you're in the world. Happy day before Thanksgiving to everybody in the United States. Happy midweek to everybody else. My name is Jeff Hogan. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. I'm here playing Magic and card games 30, 40, 50 hours a week. We play a ton of Modern here on Magic Online. We play Standard on Arena. I've dipped my toe into a little bit of Artifact as recently as well. If you are enjoying my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. My subscribers are the people that keep me employed here full-time. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without their very wonderful support. By subscribing, you can also support my stuff by checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. MTGOtraders.com will love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal and check out with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. Are you someone that thinks you always find the best possible line? Why don't put your skills to the test? Head on over to PossibilityStorm.com and check out their wide selection of Magic the Gathering puzzles. They have over 80 puzzles up there now, and they do new ones every single week. CoolStuffInc.com buy and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Warhammer, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. And of course, you probably hear my wonderful shuffling deck going there. This is protected by none other than my BCW Elite Guard sleeves. Using code Jeff10 at BCWSupplies.com, you can save 10% on all of your orders there with them. Heading down on into our next match here. The Cannon deck beats itself. To be fair, the Cannon deck's a lot like Grishel. It's like a little bit less consistent Grishelbrand, right? Like, people don't choose to beat Narset Cannon. Narset Cannon choose when it just isn't going to work. Tron. Tron. So the Modern Classic Sunday, I watched someone get got by Incastable Goblin. Turn 5 of extra turns, they slammed Kiki with Cryptic backup. They pick up Kiki and say they can't cast it and then proceeds to draw the match. God bless. Sounds about right. This is a better mid-rangey combo deck than 4-color Saheeli. I don't know, they're both pretty bad. Sounds good, goalie. Yeah, you didn't have a second Tron piece on turn 2, so we could have a chance here. They play another non-different Tron piece this turn. Like, yeah, they don't have another land here, so like, we just need to draw a red source, right? We just get to combo them naturally. It's not the red source I wanted for Christmas. I am, in fact, saying there is a chance. So do I want to flash in Pestermite now? Or do I want to save it to, like, cut them off of mana next turn? I'm just flashing it in now so I can play a Bloodbraid Elf next turn if I draw it. Alright, so drawing a red source there kind of punishes me for my sequencing decision. So they're going to get to tap these two and then have 5 mana left over. So Oblivion Stone doesn't get us. We need to dodge Walking Ballista, which they've already played 1 copy of. So if they don't have another Walking Ballista, we should have a good shot here. I mean, if I had acidic slime, I wouldn't even be evolving into it here, Burgle. My plan is very much just like cast this Kiki-Jiki and kill them. And then Kiki copied it until they concede. Save targets, always yield. Holy crap, it's, you can combo, we combo so quickly, chat. We combo so quickly. Look at the speed at which we combo, chat. It's so efficient. Magic Online, you've improved my life. You've made my life so much better. I could use a hotkey to click this. It's 3, right? Oh my gosh, look at how fast we combo. Look at how fast we combo. Could you imagine how quickly you'd combo if they'd unban Splinter Twin? Why are you salty? Why so salty? So salty Tron player. So salty Tron players. So salty Tron players. That's lethal. Alright. Always the salt. Is Arena better for this? Arena doesn't have combos like this. For good reason, Arena doesn't have combos like this. Got Alpine Moons in my sideboard too. We're ready. We're bringing the fight to Tron, chat. We're gonna get him. Is Tireless Tracker better or worse than Lightning Bolt? It's probably worse than Lightning Bolt, right? Rec Sage might be fine. Shatter Oblivion Stones seems okay. Let's do this. Yeah, I think because we're bringing in permanent based disruption like Alpine Moon and Damping Sphere, having access to Reclamation Sage to destroy Oblivion Stones before they get to untap and blow them up is good, because basically they have to have 8 mana to play and crack it, which is very slow. I mean, Damping Sphere just makes Bloodbraid cost 5. It's not really a problem. Yeah, I think this is a mulligan. Like, the bolts aren't very good here. They're just like a little bit of reach. We don't want them in the opener. This hand's not phenomenal. I think it's a keep at 5. I get to scry. Chat. We can keep anything with a scry. Chip and a chair. That's not the Alpine Moon I wanted for Christmas. People keep talking about deactivating the animations in Arena. That's such a bad idea. That's the whole point of it being a Magic video game. You want a game without animations in it? Play Magic Online. The goal should be to make the animations not be disruptive to the gameplay. That should be the goal. The goal shouldn't be turn off the animations. The goal should be make it so the animations are there, but aren't disruptive to what's being played. Like, the solution to me getting timed out while playing the Storm deck yesterday isn't turn off animations. It's don't run my timer down while the animations are going. going on in the burn pit? Hope you feel better. Animations make my laptop hotter. My computer sucks, so make your video game worse. Is Magic the Gathering the only place where people would complain about that in a video game? They're just like, my computer can't run the video game, so we should make the video game worse. Like, Magic players. Oh, Magic players. They do it for WoW a lot too. Okay. Fair. You'll never take my thoughts alive. You'll never take my thoughts alive. They're my thoughts and you can't have them, opponent. My thoughts. There's a difference between adjusting the quality of the graphics in your video game and disabling the animations. The request to disable the animations in Arena is like if someone said, can I just like have the body just disappear in Counter-Strike when we kill it instead of having it like ragdoll over? Instead of having blood come out of it when the guy gets shot? Like that's what you're asking to do. You're not asking to turn the graphics down. You're asking to turn the graphics off. And those two things are different. Punished. My request for Arena would be that let me chain things so I can have my Johnny's Primate gain all 6 at once if my opponent can't interrupt it. Yeah, so it needs, the Arena needs Magic Online-esque auto yield to this trigger things. Hey, Mr. Payne, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Welcome, I appreciate that. I mean, they're actually dead to these bolts. Oh, they're putting fate counters on their thing. Okay, that makes sense because they don't want me to draw a card. What do you think of Vivian instead of Teferi in the Sultai? Why is there a Teferi in the Sultai deck? I'm confused. Sure, but like, but we already have a thing that does that, Schmidt, where that's the difference. The difference is you're saying, I want a game without graphics. We literally have had a version of Magic without graphics for a decade and a half. Like, you're asking for a thing that already exists. This is Magic without graphics. I understand what you're asking for, but it's already here. It's resource intensive in a different ways, F-Void. Magic Online doesn't use your graphics card. Is the thing. So they get to Karn, go get Wormcoil, play Wormcoil. It's using my processor. It's using my processor. Shaman of the Great Hunt doesn't matter. There's a Wormcoil, chat. We have to draw Bolt regardless. Actually, I should play the land, chat, because with the Sanctum of Ugin, they get Wormcoil, making the Shaman of the Great Hunt useful, which means I have one draw to draw a relevant card, so I might as well get my statistically relevant thinning out of my deck. So checkmate, it is correct to just play the land out, because the Wormcoil's coming down, so the Shaman of the Great Hunt doesn't matter. So I might as well thin, give myself a better chance to draw Bolt or Eternal Witness. Look at that. It didn't matter. We'll continue fragging nerds. Onward, upward, backward, forward. On the play for the third one. Hopefully have a Damping Sphere and Alpine Moon in sight. Thin like my hairline. Mine too, don't feel bad. I could have ended up in a better spot that game if I would have held the Reclamation Sage, potentially, I think. I think this is fine on the play. No, I think I'd rather just have the reach. In my experience playing this matchup before, the ability to bolt them out of the game, like last game comes up pretty often. Well, that's actually pretty unfortunate because I have to draw exactly a red source here. 2 shots to do that I get. Should have drawn a Bolt. You're not wrong. Or Eternal Witness. Or Bloodbraid into Bolt. Bloodbraid into Bolt. Also a smart thin line. So we're going to grab a Stomping Ground here. Player Stone Rain. I agree, Schmidtword, but everything's not going to do everything, and like... This, I want to turn animations off when, like, there's other very critical features that just, like, don't exist in Arena yet. Like this thing that complaining Magic players that have bad computers want, just, like, has to be absurdly low priority compared to all the other features that just, like, aren't done in Arena yet. I think we're probably dead. Destroy your Knot Tower, go. I guess we get to draw an Alpine Moon or Damping Sphere here. This deck looks to either attack with mediocre creatures for 20 points of damage accompanied by lightning bolts, or put Pestermite / Bounding Krasis plus Kiki-Jiki into play to create infinite creatures and attack. Yeah. It's a Splinter Twin S combo with utility cards roped in. Give me a sword, G. Miller. Thank you for the 12-month resub. I knight thee, Defender of the Realm. Go forth and protect us from Twitch chat. Never forget your Pestermite only costs 2 mana in a pinch. So I actually, maybe it's just like dating myself, but like I can't remember the last video game I played that like lets you straight up turn the animations off. Every video game I've played ever has a slider that lets you adjust what the graphics are and like make things pixelated, but no animations happen isn't something I'm familiar with. WoW is a good example. That's not a game I've ever played. But like all of the shooters that I played, most of the games I played are like shooters and like Elder Scrolls, and those games don't turn graphics off, they just turn them down. Pokemon, sure, but those aren't computer games, right? that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So you're saying there's a chance. All right. Sure. Like I said, I believe you that those are things that exist. I just also am pretty much of the opinion that that's got to be incredibly low priority. Like, they have a giant backlog of things that they need to work on. So, like, adding this extra optional feature for a very small amount of people has to be, like, nowhere near their priority list. All right. Do you have a dismember? Or do I get to kill you? Yeah, if they don't have a dismember, they're dead. Breaker of mirrors, I choose you. That not gonna make us click through it a second time. God bless. All right, the slow climb back to 3-2. Let it begin. Sure, but I'm not screaming from the rooftops every time I let that happen. And you could argue that my always go first setting is different, Alex Jet, because they took away something I already had. Like, I'm asking to go back to something that we had before as opposed to adding an entirely new feature. Like, it's not like they had the option to have no graphics and then disabled it. So I think your comparison there is actually dog shit. Like, it just isn't relevant at all because it's completely different. I'm asking to have something that was already there. Unless there was a time in the Arena Alpha where there were no graphics. That I'm misremembering. The Killing Fiend deck went 3 and 2. Lots of battle rages this week. I'd like to draw some spells at some point, ideally. I'm going to hold on to the Misty Rainforest here. We're going to avoid cracking it because we have Tireless Trackers in our deck. I'll never understand TCG players. It's okay to not like things. Why do you need to come and needlessly complain about it? Like, why do you need to come into my channel and announce to the world that, wah, I don't like Arena, it's not for me? That's fine. You don't have to like Arena, but you know what? I don't give two shits if you don't like Arena. You don't need to come in my chat and let me know how displeased you are with this thing that has no impact on your life and is totally optional for you to use. Twitch chat desperately needs a feeling corner. Ink, we're dead. Roast is not particularly good against the deck full of flying creatures. Eldritch Evolution is pretty rough here against all their counterspells. Rolly Boy's fine. Staticaster's great. Strangleroot Geist probably has a hard-ish time attacking. I just want you to know that I appreciate you, Hippity. I want you to know that I appreciate you. It's okay to like things. It's okay to dislike things. There's no need to come in here and complain about the things you don't like. No, I don't think I want mission briefing in my deck with 4 cards. Like 4 cards that could flash back. I'm not even playing 4 copies of Eldritch Evolution in this deck. I definitely don't want to play mission briefing to try and find them more often. You draw your Kiki, or you don't combo kill them. You win by attacking. So this deck, this isn't Storm. This isn't a deck where we only win the game when we combo kill our opponent. Often, this deck will win without comboing the opponent. Watching the World Chess Championship is kind of like watching Magic because there's a lot of drawing. Unfortunately, it's games and not cards. That's funny. Eggplants taste objectively good to me. That sounds like a Magic player statement. Geistis ain't trash. Yeah, probably Spellquiller. Butternut Squash needs to stay on the banned list. I cannot refresh Stream Deck on mobile. You need to type ! Deck in chat. In fact, I'm gonna message the Stream Decker guy right now. Ask him to just get rid of the mobile. We're allowed to come in and needlessly complain if we're subs. You get a little bit more rope, but if I'm being honest, you're still in danger of timeouts. All right, I'm going to say this now before somebody asks why I'm not doing it. We're not going to Staticaster their Birds of Paradise because it also kills our Birds of Paradise. So that's the reason for that. Xdeath, thank you for the 5-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Staticaster checks based.art. On Magic Online, it might. You joke, but that might be how this application works. Staticaster makes Kira a lot less good. Hooray! What's going on, Trax? Thanks for the 26 months in the tier 2 resub. Welcome back. If they don't find a path soon, the Staticaster can run away with the game. We also just like professionally drew our Kiki-Jiki, so we could just combo them soon too. Take my complimentary timeout. Doggle Boggle, thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back. Now we Staticaster the bird. People ask for timeouts because it's a joke. Because there are a lot of people who... I have strict stream rules as far as Twitch is concerned. Most people don't have strict chat rules at all. But I have chat rules and I actually adhere to them. So I time people out when they break them. And people often complain when I time them out for breaking the stream rules. So other people ask for timeouts to make fun of the people that complain. A lot of people like to talk like their First Amendment rights have been taken away and they've been severely wronged. Because, you know, Twitch chat. Is this Staticaster card good, chat? What do we think? Jury's still out. Elliot, thank you for the brand new tier 2 sub. I really appreciate that. You have that extra level of support. My tier 2 subs support me a little bit extra, so I give them a little bit of a bonus. So if there's a deck that's in the queue that you'd like to bump up, drop me a message in private. I'd be happy to bump that up for you. I did, Trax. Thank you. You're good. You're fine. No worries. And brought in the eggplants. Oh. Do 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 do. I want my shovel. Welcome to the salt mines here in Hoaglandia. Salt is our primary export here in Hoaglandia. We bring out lots of it. Oh, I could have untapped this and hit the Mausoleum Wanderer, right? Spell Queller this one. Spell Queller this one. Queller me, baby. Kiki the big boy. You don't care about no Spell Queller. Nobody cares about Spell Queller. We're too big. We're too big and strong. Big, strong, freaky Kiki. So I played the Just Guy Control version of Blue-Haired Phoenix and killed an Electromancer and Crackling Drake off Niv Mizzet, Chemist's Insight, Shenanigans. No, it's just too slow. Modern's not about cards like Niv Mizzet. Modern's about cards not dying. But like if you're playing Blue Moon, you probably don't care about being competitive anyway, so you should just like play Niv to your heart's content. Brain X Frozen, thank you for the 6-month 3 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Thanks for the half a year. Listen, chat, if you're gonna play a deck that's tier garbage anyways, just follow your heart. Play whatever magic cards you want. Just really, don't let people like me tell you no. Unfortunately, don't have a red source on one, so Whirly Boy's looking a little bit awkward. 1 month in, thanks for the great content, helps my workday go faster. NoobTube Gaming, thanks for the 2 months, welcome back. Either you get surprised by your deck or get waffles really fast. Well, this, huh. It's a lot of fun, Black Knight. If we hit a red source next turn, we're going to run away with this game pretty quickly. Should we Abrade there? No, I think I just want to get my threat into play. I want to save, especially with the Chainwhirler in my hand to kill these eventually. I want to save these cards to... I want to save these cards for killing spirits, like Spellquellers and stuff like that. Man, I hope they path me here. And, like, since I have this Tireless Tracker in play, I just, like, don't have a reason to play anything here. Just gonna, like, attack with Tireless Tracker and just, like, start cracking clues. Just, like, don't care. Just go. So, like, now, if I draw another red source here in 3 draws, I get to play Whirler plus Bolt the Spellqueller, then the game ends on the spot. I didn't cast the Goblin because they passed with Spellqueller up, and I don't really have a reason to play into Spellqueller when I could do something else with my mana here. So, like, I just need an untapped red source in 3 draws. We're just gonna, like, bury them deep in the ground. Well, that's a tapped red source. Alright. And, like, they're losing this race here, too, so... got that going for us as well. Like, forcing the tempo deck to not be resource efficient is, like, a big win for us. Thanks for watching, Gal. They're pathing themselves. I think I'm just okay with that. Yeah, definitely. Like, talking through, like, explaining... I'm like, explaining what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, but I'm also, like, kind of reassuring myself at the same time, right? So, like, now, if they want to Spellqueller this Bounding Krasis, that's fine, because I just untap and, like, slam the Goblin Chainwhirler and destroy them. Sure. I guess Selfless Spirit is kind of annoying off this collected company. This company is going to decide the game. This very low variance game. They're in the tank here, so they either have missed completely or have like 6 hits and need to decide which 2 are the best. This is incredible for us, right? This game's just like actually over. Whirly boy up in your base. Whacking you in the face. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Standard staple. Bye, friends. I'm tilted for them. Let me get to kill that one. How good would you say Chainwhirler is in Modern generally? It's fine. It's amazing. It's playable. To undiddle my bird. This league's had a good range of games in it. We've had games where we just die because we can't win the matchup. We've had games where we've comboed. We've had games where we've done fair stuff. Probably just dead here. What is the Hoogle pick of the day so far? Probably Summoner's Egg. The Summoner's Egg deck was popping off this morning. You gotta warn me when you make plays like that, Jeff. This war stream's supposed to be work-friendly. What's going on, Kason? Hopefully it's a matchup where Lightning Bolt has text. This is a submission or my build. This is a deck that we tuned on stream together for a while. It's one of the many decks you can find on my website. There's like 10, I think this is the 11th league we played with this deck this year. We've played it a bunch. It's moderately competitive. Has a lot of matches where it has a lot of play. Has some matches like Dredge where you just die, but it does stuff and things. I like throwing the fries at the tip cup. What has a good Dredge matchup game 1? Anything super linear. Lebo, thank you for the brand new tier 2 sub. Welcome. Windswept Teeth. So Bogles or a deck that Bolt is good against. So I think I actually want to not Bolt their bird, because a lot of the other Birds of Paradise decks in the format right now are Devoted Druid decks, and I'd much rather save my bolts for their Devoted Druids than their other Mana Dork. So once upon a time, you're supposed to bolt the bird always. Today, I don't think so. It could be Ponza. We are 2-2. 2-2 definitely screams Ponza bracket. Not Ponza. Do you still think Green-Black L is a viable deck? Has something changed since the last time I said it was? Did something happen in Modern that I'm unaware of? Dealer's Choice, fantastic. Will do. Thank you for the support. Looks like, yeah, looks like Devoted Company. Am I using the elves list that I have on my website? Yeah, with the main deck for sure, the sideboard I'm still working on. Nice, Grail. Yeah, I like the elf deck a lot. I think it's pretty competitive and a lot of fun. It has the best consistency to power ratio of anything I've played in the format for sure. Could be Value Town. No, the Walking Ballista means that they're playing a real deck and not Value Town. Nothing to see here. Just no play with 4 mana. Opponent is incredibly unlucky. Alright. Beep, beep. Driving with my Strangleroot Geist. Beep, beep. Gonna get him. Rawr. Show me potato salad. Any consideration of bolting the bird last turn to keep them off of company? No, I'd rather just like save the bolt to interact with the things they find with company. Sure. Yeah, our draw's just not gonna work out this game. I don't think we're gonna be able. If they have lands here, like we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. And like our Strangleroot plan just isn't very good here. How many matches left with this deck? This is the last match with this deck. Today, I'm planning to stream for, I don't know, like another 8 or 9 hours. Just gonna go ahead and pack it in. Yeah, whenever people would complain about Hearthstone when we were playing that for a hot second, I'd always be like, have you read The Card Collecting Company? And realize that it's a format staple in Modern. It was a format staple in Standard. So, like, you know. Not after this deck. We're going to play Cobra Thar to wrap up the Modern portion today, and then we'll be moving on to Standard. I mean, you could argue Call to Arms in Hearthstone is more consistent than what we have than Collecting Company is. Rex Sage is good against Courser. That's probably not a terrible suggestion. I don't know. Do I really care about their Courser? Like, post-board, I'm not really attacking them. Honestly, Hasu, if Cheating Death makes it... Oh, Worship's a good consideration. Okay, I'll bring these in. If Cheating Death makes it to Artifact's release, it'll probably be the reason I don't play that game. I think there's enough other good games out there that Cheating Death is, like, offensive enough and obnoxious enough to just, like, have no desire to play Artifact if that card exists in it. Maybe these Bloodbraid Elves just aren't good enough. They have, like, 2/4s and Knights and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just, like, cut Bloodbraid for the same reason I'm trimming Strangleroot Geist. They just don't attack well. This at least, like, brings another card along with it. I don't know that it's constructed viable. From people that I have talked to, A Trap of Logic, it goes into basically every green deck from people that were playing in the beta. You can't lend people cards in Artifact, Kent. There's no direct peer-to-peer trading. Anytime you want to move cards from one account to another, Gaben gets to get a 15% cut. Yeah, I'm in for birds. Birds will let me go Botanical Sanctum, Birds of Paradise on 2, and then play Tracker on 3 before I play a land. Just looking at what the card does, there's no way it doesn't see play constructed. The card's very good. It's obnoxious because it's good. Just share accounts, right? The decks that I play on stream, in zero ways reflect how I feel about them as decks in the format. This is my job. I get paid to play Magic decks here on stream. The decks that I play on stream are the decks that people have submitted to me to be played. So if I haven't played a deck recently, it doesn't mean that I don't like it or that I think it's bad. It just means that it's not a deck that anybody's paid me to see play recently. For those not familiar, Devoted Druid plus Vizier of Remedies generates infinite green mana, and then with infinite green mana, Duskwatch Recruiter gets every creature out of my opponent's deck, and then one of those infinite creatures is going to be a copy of Walking Ballista, which is going to deal unlimited damage to us, so we have died. We went 2 and 3. I think that last match could have gone either way. Maybe I'm supposed to, I don't know, we went to 6. I think our 6 was fine, just like they had their combo and I didn't have a bolt. If you're looking for a Bloodbraid Elf deck, I think this is my favorite Bloodbraid Elf deck in Modern. Someone asked earlier if I think this deck is better than Cobra Saheeli. I don't know. They're probably pretty close. They both have different ups and downs, I think. They both have matches in Modern where just like, you start playing the match, you're just like, well, we're just dead here and there's not really a whole lot we can do. But that's just how like these tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, whatever number you want to make up and call it, decks go in Modern. Like, just like, there's some amount of matches that you're punting, you just have to be okay with that.